Hunter, what do people need to know as they get ready this morning?
Well, it's going to be a warm start. We're in the 40s and 50s, well above where we're supposed to be for this time of year. We're supposed to be around freezing. Just a little note for you there. But today we will have some record-tying, maybe record-breaking temperatures into the low 70s. Same thing for tomorrow. Maybe the 80s are in store. But right now, 48 degrees. Looking south on Highway 52. South winds around 17 miles per hour have allowed us to see our temperatures being rather warm this morning, holding on into the 40s and even mid-50s out towards I-35 there in southeast Minnesota. Now for today, low 70s in store, a little bit of wind too. South winds could be gusting maybe around 30 to 35 miles per hour. So if you have plans for a hike, well, you'll just have to watch out for maybe some twigs and some branches falling from the trees more than likely. Those winds will remain strong throughout the overnight hours and into tomorrow. And with overcast skies overhead, well, we could be dealing with something pretty rare in the weather world. It's called a daily double, where we break or tie a record highest ever low temperature, which we are forecast to obliterate tomorrow morning. 55 is the current record. Well, we'll fall only to around 62. We might even be higher than that, according to some recent model data that has been coming in. But in terms of highs, the big ticket item there for tomorrow, 80 degrees for a forecast high for our Tuesday. Now, with this warmth, we will likely have some chances for some severe storms, mainly for tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. From a line mainly from Rochester to Austin to Mason City, points west of that, there is a level 1 out of 5 risk in place for wind and hail threats here. The winds being damaging around maybe 60 miles per hour and the hail upwards of quarter size. It will be along this leading line of storms that could be approaching the I-35 corridor by around 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. So this will be during that morning commute. Take some extra time heading to work tomorrow. Take it slow as these storms continue to push on through here by around 10 o'clock in the morning. From Rochester to Osage down to Mason City and Charles City, that leading line pushing on in here. Eventually that line gets to the driftless and starts to break apart, getting towards the Mississippi too by around lunchtime. But behind it, heavy rain continues throughout the afternoon and into the evening. So we will increase that flash flooding threat. Thanks to how dry our soils are, it's just not going to be able to soak up this rain fast enough, and it will be running off and going to some low-lying areas. But eventually all this rain will be ending by the evening. By the end of it, around an inch, maybe upwards of 2 inches could fall. So this will be helping out our drought, but will it break it is the big question that will be decided by the climatologists and scientists. With the drought monitor, they'll update that next week. But as for Halloween this week, it's looking dry. It's looking more closer to where we're supposed to be, 48 for a high. By trick-or-treating, we might be into the 30s, Annalise.
So don't let today and tomorrow trick you, because you're going to need to bundle up on Halloween.
I like that. That was good.
Thanks, Hunter.